Anthony Lees was the sort of bloke you'd cross the street to avoid. By 30, he'd spent most of his life behind bars. Now he's turned his life around and he's helping others.
If Sydney's underbelly needed an icon, it's got one now.
Yeah, next Chopper Reid, except I don't dob people in.
You don't have to like me, but good luck with your life. See you later. Never change who you are, that's the lesson, right?
With 40 stackers.
Anthony Lees, more commonly known as Spanian, has come a long way in 4 short years. The fast-rising social media star has his own music videos, podcasts and YouTube channel and hundreds of thousands of online followers.
Apparently I'm a quite intriguing person, so I'm really excited about making the most of it.
It's a far cry from where he sat behind bars for almost a third of his life, and as recently as 2017.
Petty crimes of stealing, high-speed pursuits, drug runs, stabbings a couple times.
He counts himself lucky for being saved from a downward spiral after a realisation in jail to turn his back on drugs and crime.
Now they'd hate my guts because I speak openly about the putridness and how stupid, how gronky being on drugs is. And what a waste of life, and what a bunch of gronks that would sit in prison for 10 years of their life. And I say that on the internet, and no one has my experience.
You just get off your head, either way you choose, you know, that's not a way to live. We have to learn to appreciate these little things, you know what I mean?
Being in juvenile detention since 15 and a heroin addict by 16, he knows how close he came to losing grip of his life after growing up with the wrong crowd.
I've lost my uncle, who was the only man in my life, who was like my older brother. Lost 3 or 5 of my best friends to heroin. Everyone I know is still on heroin, everyone I grew up with, and most of them are in jail. My drug dependence, I'm talking when I was 16, 17 years old. My heroin addiction then, you're talking over $1,000 a day.
He says his turnaround wasn't quick, but there were moments of clarity.
A life for crime's all I knew. One day in 2016, looked at myself, seen the truth, that's it, sucking it. That's crazy, it's unheard of where I come from. I don't know any other stories like that.
His content isn't a Sunday school picnic, and even Spanian admits he's not everyone's cup of tea.
It's a mixture between loving me or hating my guts. I'm a very divisive person in Australia, but I would wait in a tree with a kitchen knife.
Some parts of his story are downright frightening.
And I would jump out the tree like Batman with a knife and land in front of him and boom, and I'd say, let's go, give me everything.
But he says honesty is the reason behind his growing audience.
Those people are raw and rough. You only connect with them by being raw and rough.
Welcome to Sydney, lad. Let's go.
My inbox is full, thousands and thousands, anywhere from youth workers who spend their days at youth centres playing my videos for the kids because they know that no one can reach them as good as I can, to the kids themselves, to adults who saying I'm the reason they got off drugs, I'm the reason they see the truth about the criminal lifestyle. Whatever effort that the police and the council have put in to clean this place up, they've succeeded very well.
The 35-year-old knows Sydney well. He holds some of its grittier parts close to his heart.
It was Australia's version of what you'd see in the movies at Queen's, where between the projects they're just dealing blatantly and cars would pull up. This is what it was. Boolamoo was the hood.
After leaving jail, his rapping became popular and the rest followed, including a fashion label and now even a book where nothing's off limits.
The positive energy I put out into the world for the first time and the world's loving me. There's a big misconception about me that I don't talk about my crimes in a way where I'm begging the nation for forgiveness, and I cop a lot of hate for that, and I think it's a lot of misunderstanding. I did lose my life to jail. I did lose my life, so unfortunately that's the life I led, but I feel like I owe no apologies and no sadness for anything that I've done.
Despite his recent social media fame, the impacts of a hard beginning still linger.
Never been to a wedding. I've never been to someone's birthday party. I've never had a job. Until recently, I've never had ID. I'm still on my green P's. I'm 35 years old. I just got my license for the first time. I'm a full disconnect from the world.
Is your life of crime done?
It is done. I've been out almost 5 years now. I refer to myself as a civilian now. First time in my life, I'm full of civilian. I don't even know what jail smells like anymore, but it's done. And what I'm on is great successes. Like, I love it.
Spanian's book, Unfiltered Hood Life, is available in most book retailers, but a word of warning, it is definitely not for young readers.